champions
Okay.
of podcasting.
PMP gang, we back up in the building. Gang. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best, it's the PMP show. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best, it's the PMP show. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best, it's the PMP show. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best. It's the PMP Jimmy show. VIP of World War Z, we let it rank. Can't forget the Pauseman, it's the PMP gang. World famous with the intros and AKAs. Talk about what we want, F what they say. World champions of podcast, we don't play. Nope, it's Coach Jim and Randy, Johnson and Johnson. Dope conversation and the realest content. Up in the clouds, we be higher than a comet. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Cause life's a mystery, we trying to figure out with the bozo of the day. Can't forget the in and outs, trying to lift our people up, that's what it's all about. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best, it's the PMP show. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best, it's the PMP show. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best, it's the PMP show. Yup, here we go. Rockin' with the best, it's the PMP show.
Yo, it's the mother-loving PMP show. And he would say, and we are back, America. And I would say, well, God bless America and nowhere else.
Yes, sir.
Except for Ghana, except for Egypt, except for Yugoslavia, except for Budapest, with the best Buddha, except for Haiti, except for Sicily, my people out in Zimbabwe, my people in the Congo. I don't know how we got to New Zealand, but to my people in New Zealand, and then to my people in Algeria.
Algeria.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but it's the biggest state in Africa, country. Yeah. So I'm going with African spots for now on, because that list is going to be more color oriented. But welcome back to another episode of the PMP show. As you can see, my partner, my brother from another mother, had to handle some personal business. So I'm going to have to hold down the fort. But of course, who's with me to hold it down with the crystal clear clarity is Pauseman, definitely in the building.
AKA Black Negan.
He's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even like to be in the way when that thing comes around because I seen what happened when if you watch The Walking Dead, you know what happens when that bat comes out.
Yeah, and imagine if a nigga was doing it.
Facts. Oh God. But I'm gonna try to hold it down for Z.
What's your name, man?
I know. I was going to get into that whole thing that because we have the world famous introductions, but it's your boy Funky.
He's fresh.
He's normally fresh. So, but together we're funky fresh. I'm not even gonna do the beep. Yeah, we still in the flesh. To my boy, where he at? Boy. I'm Coach Jim. My brother Randy handling some business right now. He will be back to us next week. And together we're Johnson and Johnson.
Pause.
Thank you. Yo, you gotta always say pause too, because sometimes
I always do.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? You guys normally say before me.
All right. Well, it's your boy Jimmy VIP,
Hey.
a.k.a. Jimmy Stratosphere. I've been smoking. Since me and Pauseman been here for a couple of hours, we played a couple games of chess. We done worked on last week's show and this week's show, and we are out there in the stratosphere. So go get you a telescope, check me out, bring back the land.
That was Jimmy Reacher.
Is that a pause?
Nah, isn't it name like Jack Reacher?
Jack, yeah, but
That
still,
sounds more of a pause.
still the word reacher.
Jimmy Reacher.
Yeah, I mean, reacher is just like, what you reaching for?
Jimmy's.
Yeah, Jimmy, yeah, you're
Pause.
a Jimmy reacher, so
Pause.
definitely a pause. But welcome back to another episode, man. It feels funny alone, but I'm not really, because Pauseman is actually in the fucking building. So
How was your weekend, brother?
thank you. weekend was quick. Weekend was quick.
Mine was hot.
So hot and quick.
Pause.
Oh, yeah. Pause. Sounds like a microwave though. That's literally a microwave. You don't have to pause a microwave.
He does.
But weekend was quick, man. It seemed like I laid down Saturday and then it was Monday. So that's how fast it be going. Check the time meters and all that shit. But other than that, nothing else. Time's moving fast. Also check out Please Don't Kill the Messenger on all audio platforms as well. All right. Now let's get back into it, man.
Pause.
I don't know if that's a pause, man. I don't know, maybe. We'd have
more plays in his head.
Yeah, it might be. As you get further, nothing. I ain't even gonna dig a hole deeper than what it is. Pause. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to the State of the Union. It's a good one for the fellas, man.
In the State of the Union, what you talking about?
Oh yeah, in the State of the Union, I believe it was talking about men. It's always some men shit.
Yeah, you got the video.
Yeah, so we got a video that we wanted y'all to check out, man, and let me know what y'all think about the video.
Right. And the dangerous thing about overly emotional men is that they're dangerous. They're genuinely dangerous. This is what's crazy. All these people who talk about toxic masculinity and how bad it is for men to be traditionally masculine. A traditionally masculine man does things he doesn't feel like doing because it is his duty to do them. He charges into the building because it is his duty, not because he feels like it. Right. And the dangerous thing about overly emotional men is that they're dangerous. They're genuinely dangerous. This is what's crazy. All these people who talk about toxic masculinity and how bad it is for men to be traditionally masculine. A traditionally masculine man does things he doesn't feel like doing because it is his duty to do them. He charges into the building because it is his duty, not because he feels like it, because it is his duty. We're now teaching the new generation of men that they don't have duty and they can just act on their feelings and act how they feel, and they don't have to act as a man should. Do you know what happens when you get men who just act how they feel? You get school shooters, you get violence, you get rapists. Men who do not control their emotions are dangerous. If you find a man who is stoic, he's not going to hurt people. He's going to sit and think about his actions very carefully, and he's going to be a good man who protects and provides for his family. You find a man who just acts out on impulse and does whatever he feels like, you're going to find a dangerous man. Sitting here telling men to cry more and act with their feelings and it's okay to feel this way, that way, etc., and have no self-control. That is why we have the problems we have in the world. Absolutely not utterly wrong. So when they talk about toxic masculinity, they have it completely inversed on its head, completely not utterly wrong. We need to be teaching stoicism. We need to be teaching young men to understand that the world is very, very difficult. It's hard to be a man. You're going to feel bad sometimes. You need to suck it up and perform anyway. Not to sit there and cry your eyes out or blame other people.
Tough
or
being a woman
out.
too in modern society.
It's certainly tough being a woman, but I'm not a woman, so why would I speak on issues I do not understand? I'm a man.
You can feel an empathy for women.
I feel empathy.
Yo, that was really deep, man.
Pause.
Yo, what was our bro's name again?
Andrew Tate. Shout out Andrew Tate. He be saying some real shit, but people don't like to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Charleston White type shit.
So they try to cancel him because they don't like what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
They did that. They did more than that. And so try to indict him for some, try to get him for some sex trafficking shit or some stuff. You know, not a deep.
But you know,
he be saying, but what he said was real.
Yeah, I agree with it. I feel like they want people to, men not to be men. And
when he says shit like that, that's looked at as a conservative, point of view. It's liberal for you to be like, men and women can do the same thing, and everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's more.
But that's not true. I mean, I know studs. Like, no disrespect.
It's not true.
It's not. Like no disrespect though. Like, if you want to feel like you a man, all good. Like, you're a man until it's time for you to do some real manly shit. Like, run out and say you if your woman is burning in a building, right? Like he's saying, natural instinct for, sometime for a man would be like, that's my, my mom's in there. Like, I don't think as a female, you're not expected to go run into a fucking building to go save nobody. You're not expected to jump in front of a bullet you're not, but as a male in the relationship, that's what you're expected to do.
I mean, yeah, people don't like it in this day and time, but I'm a sole believer in gender roles. And there's a reason for shit. And there's a reason for some of the double standards that exist on both sides. People don't like to admit that, though, because
Like
It
what?
doesn't fit equality. Like you know what I'm saying? For instance, like what's funny is while you were saying it, it made me think about when I was coming out of a store and I seen like 3 chicks and a stud, and it broke. And you should have seen the look in the stud's face, because it broke her heart to see them ask me if I knew how to change a tire.
She's just standing there.
And she's just looking like, yo, you know what I'm saying? She even made a joke at the end of it, like, you gotta show me how to do this. So, you know, and like, it's crazy because they were young as hell. And like, you could tell that they don't know nothing about shit. Like,
Period.
Like, I pulled the jack out the back of the whip. They were like, oh, he got the kit and everything. I'm like, what you mean he got the kit?
This is not a kit. This is...
like, this is...
Damn.
Like, they was so fucking lost. And Shorty made the motherfucking joke. She was like, you gotta show me how to do this for the hoes. Like, yo, what you mean? Nah, you a whole nigga.
Nah, you're a whole nigga, though. Like, you a nigga, though, right?
Nigga, though, right? Nah.
Like...
I should have stood on that, but nah, I ain't like...
I mean, like...
I ain't know that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I helped them out.
She's
you know what
supposed to know... Yeah, but that's...
I'm like, yo...
That's part of it.
That's part
you're
of
the man.
it. That's
Like,
part of it.
you're the man.
But
You're supposed to get him home.
I mean, women don't like the like. I be watching this show sometimes, and women be, and the dude be talking about how, you know what I'm saying, women and men both, you know what I'm saying, how they react in like survival mode. You know what I'm saying, and they said that, you know what I'm saying, even when they did the TV show Survivor or The Island or whatever it was called, you know what I'm saying, the women all fumbled because, you know what I'm saying, they were emotionally moving. They weren't able to build infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That makes sense.
you know what I'm saying? The
I
men,
mean-
they got it all figured out. The women poisoned their water supply on accident. The women, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of shit. Like,
Was it men versus women?
but yeah, it was, the men put on one island and the women put on another island to see how it goes. It was a TV show called Survivor.
Yeah.
I just never watched it myself, but the dude was breaking it down in the video.
Y'all need to Google that, because people always say that if you put men on the island and then put women on the island,
You know
that
why
the women
people
are
say that though?
Why?
Because we've built a country where you're allowed to say that shit. Say that shit overseas, you'll get beheaded.
Facts.
That's all the freedom that we gave motherfuckers.
The society.
And there's nothing wrong with freedom, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, with certain freedoms comes certain consequences.
Like Spider-Man's Peter uncle said,
Responsibility.
with great power comes great responsibility. Quoted. I quote that. But, you know, like, think about this, man. Every female I've known, going back from sisters, friends, cousins, like whatever, moms, whatever. When a mouse comes in the house, whether they were a lesbian, whatever they call themselves, dyke or whatever, when a mouse ran through the house or a rat, all of them were, somebody got to go get that. Call your brother, your uncle, your nephew, call a male to go get that, right? So there's certain that gender role shit I do, and
Yeah, like,
but I just rock hard with old buddy.
and it's not just about make my plate.
No, it's
No, I
not.
got no shit. No, it's like, you
But
know what I'm
they feel
saying?
that way.
Like, because with women, the double standards are cool when it works for them. But when it's not working for them. See, men, we know how to accept what that shit is not fair. We can accept that. You know what I'm saying? We don't dwell in fear because we have to dwell in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Women have the option to go out and do things because they always have that option to let a man take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Men don't have that option. You know what I'm saying? If we don't get it, we don't get it.
We're like robots, though, in a sense. We're supposed to be like robots. Supposed to do.
Pause.
Yo, yeah, pause. There was a guy who said something. It was like, with a guy, you're only judged and based off of
What you can provide.
what you can provide.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a 100%.
That's why
That's what you're judged on.
That's why, truth be told, you know what I'm saying? I don't, especially for males, but in general, believe in unconditional love for most part. Because normally it's under the condition that you don't piss me the fuck off, or you don't, you know what I'm saying, betray me, or you know what I'm saying, you don't.
There is a condition involved.
Normally, you know what I'm saying? No, like, you know what I'm saying? unconditional. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker trying to kill you, you still loving them. You know what I'm saying?
True. But that doesn't mean you won't kill him back. I mean, love has its limits.
Oh yeah, he is supposed
You
to.
try to kill
back.
me, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's just
unalive.
I'm gonna kill you at that point. I'm doing it old school this time. I ain't fucking around.
You're gonna get canceled out here.
Yeah, you get canceled. But yeah, man. You know, fellas, like, teach your kids just like, for one thing, discipline is still needed. Make sure you still disciplined, because they're growing up soft and suckered and pussified out this
pussies.
bitch. Yeah.
Like,
you can't
and this. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead.
The worst kind of pussies is the pussies that think they hard. You know what I'm saying? That normally gets other people hurt.
Let me ask you a question, because this is all pertaining to the same thing. I heard this. It was like the guys who jumped off the porch late, right? Like, for guys who didn't, who weren't like, who got joked for being.
And then they decided to be cool later?
Nah. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is those guys who decided, like, who didn't go to jail, like, who weren't the cool kid, you know what I'm saying, who did the good shit, they were actually, like, considered corny or goofy.
Yeah.
And
squares. Yeah.
To where the older, I wouldn't say yellow.
Sometimes.
Nah, I'm just meaning off of like when they were young. Like,
what are you saying though?
Old buddy was saying that they're actually, when you get older, you realize, you know, that's actually the right thing to do. Well, in a sense.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, whereas
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like,
in a sense, you know what I'm saying?
Staying home, not going out, hanging out, you know, not going to do the thing, not hanging on the block, not going to sell drugs. Like, the good guy. Like, cause we've all had friends that were, you know what I'm saying, good guys. When we went to their house, we had to make sure we couldn't, you know what I'm saying, we couldn't smell like weed. We couldn't be that good guy. Like, and they've still been our homies though. Like, they've always been with the clique or whatever, just not with the clique in that sense. But those guys, if I kind of, now that I look at, like, with age, if I kind of was more of a cornball, I probably could have had, you know, a better success. So really what I'm trying to say is, it's just how you teach the next generation. Don't let them be suckers, for real.
Yeah.
Don't let them be, you know, discipline them like you said.
Here's the thing. Everybody has their own measured way of what success is. Correct. I mean, because even when you think about it, a street nigga thinks success is everybody liking him and, you know what I'm saying, him getting some bread and, you know what I'm saying, just able to, you know what I'm saying, so nothing elaborate. But
just to be recognized as that guy.
What I say is we can only try to instill our children with what we consider good morals.
That's all we can do.
You know what I'm saying? Because... But
still discipline them, though. I
mean, always
that part. Some people don't.
Oh, I know they don't.
And you could tell.
That's why they kids be talking cash shit to them and, you know what I'm saying, don't respect them for shit when they get older. I'm going to tell you right now, my mama and my pops beat the fuck out of my ass, but guess what? I love them both.
Yeah, people just got scared and they let the government dictate how to raise your children. So, I think we should go ahead and take a quick commercial break, man. Just, you know, talk some men shit like we always do. We're going to take this break and we will be back in 2 and 2. Bing, bing.
It's the PMP show.
Nah, but if you're getting paid,
Whoa, that's
a good
dots
question.
don't get paid. Dots don't get
If
paid.
they don't put in enough work to be a prostitute. Yeah, because you're literally just hit this button and you're advertised at 15 minutes.
Pause, man. Bleep these next couple words, can you, for me, please? Because I want to say it so bad.
You guys.
Whoa.
You guys.
In this situation, I would just not say it.
Okay, I was going to say with class,
busy trying to set
you have
some
to
things
get
up for y'all.
Your pimp has to shame you. This is how I'm going to word it. In order to classify yourself as a prostitute, Your
It has to
pimp
be
has
smacked
to
around.
shame you. I was trying to say that.
I mean,
Your pimp has to shame you.
it comes with a job. So
If you've never been shamed in public,
I don't know, that position has been kind of deteriorating there. They're doing it on their own.
and you can't use the word deteriorating with prostitutes. Like, you
I'm
have
talking
to-
about pimps. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Or that too. That's still street level. Like niggas don't understand the word deteriorate.
Oh, my bad.
They're gonna want to fight.
They're falling off.
they were like, "What you call me, sucker?"
Yeah, what you say? I don't deteriorate nothing, brother. You want to deteriorate me? I don't even know what that means.
It's the PMP show.
Yeah, we are back. Yeah, we're gonna shower you guys with our own little ins and outs through the years that we've been doing this shit. All right, but we're gonna get into this ins and outs, man. Let's go.
Right. And the dangerous thing about overly emotional men is that they're dangerous. They're genuinely
Would y'all
dangerous.
rather have a fat boyfriend or an abusive boyfriend?
I'd rather have an abusive boyfriend. I don't fuck with fat boys.
Hey, what about you?
Abusive.
Abusive. All abusive. Oh no.
At all. Ain't no way. Yo, we've had this same clip. I just felt like it needed to be played again, man. It ain't no way, yo. Yeah, let's run it back one more time.
I can't even believe what I just heard, yo. That shit is, bruh.
Would y'all rather have a fat boyfriend or an abusive boyfriend?
I'd rather have an abusive boyfriend. I don't fuck with fat boys.
Hey, what about you?
Abusive.
Abusive. All abusive. Oh no.
Yo, it's over for us.
I mean, whose children are they? Like, what kind of kids y'all raising that? Because they ain't no more. They're in high school at the most.
Yeah, man.
If high school, like, what the fuck? Who? So you rather be slapped around and deal with somebody overweight? See, but that come from their moms, yo. That comes from
They come from society. They come from society. They scared to be seen with somebody that they don't deem is fly enough. You know what I'm saying? And then it does stem back to the parents too. How is you allowing your child to come up that way?
yo,
Like,
yeah. So Marduk's at home with a pretty abusive nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he at home, bitch, slapping her around,
beating the fuck out of
yeah.
ass, but
And then as a child, you're like, I can't wait to get me one of them. Like how do you like? That's not. I can't wait to meet mine. Like to me,
that
that's
shit is
fucking
wild.
crazy, bro.
that shit is wild, yo.
Super crazy, bro.
I guess since he's messing with the phone on
Yeah.
on the show, I'm just gonna say, yeah, this generation is fucking cooked. There ain't. I mean, there's hope when I see certain kids, but it's just not enough of them that I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing enough decent kids, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm seeing most of them on this bullshit.
Yeah, but what if?
But it's all about where you are too.
See, it is. But what if you ask 3 kids in another in another?
That's why I said it's about where you're
Yeah,
at too.
it's where you're at. I think that's the location. I think that was in either a Booker T. Washington, a Frederick.
It was on a school that was
High
right
school.
off of a Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely
Yeah.
was.
It was one of
definitely,
those.
definitely school right off of if not on a Martin Luther King Boulevard somewhere.
I just feel sorry for the future. If that's what we're.
Just like for their kids. Think about their kids. Like their kids are gonna be witnessing all kinds of dumb shit because mommy been on dumb shit. She had no fucking chance.
Yeah.
Like, at least when you were a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had
So-
some kind of hope about yourself. These motherfuckers.
So they dumbing. So they've been dumb since middle school.
I mean, you gotta understand maybe what environment they're coming in. They might have been dumb their whole motherfucking life. For you to sit there and say that you would prefer a abusive nigga over a fat nigga, and who knows? Maybe the last girl who said it just wanted to you know, it was peer pressure, wanted to say it with the girls or something, who knows. But even for you to come out your face and say some bullshit like that, you know what I'm saying, then I think that, you know, you should try it out.
I think so.
Try it out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But nah, so.
Yeah,
Since
so
we're on the phone, I guess we're
let's go to the next one. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all great.
Let's go to the next one. So, yeah, man, ladies, get your shit together.
Here's where the pretty women lose. The fine sisters, this is where they get their heart broke. When they find out they man left them or is dipping on them with a woman who don't look half as good. Damn! Self-esteem, bitch. She don't look nothing like she. You know how she got him? She catered to his ego. She looked at what you would not do and she did it. It is not hard for an unattractive woman to get an attractive woman's man. And any man to tell you when the light's off, everything's even. Click it again. When the lights are off, that unattractive woman might got skills and talents that you ain't even thought about having. And this is why the full-figured sisters don't be sweating the pretty girls. The average sisters don't be sweating them because they know you ain't doing for him what I can do for him.
Yeah, this is for the pretty bitches, yo.
Yeah.
I want to say this. Like, now, like, even back in the day, like, Halle Berry been cheated on. Like, I want to say that Beyonce's been cheated on. What I'm saying is this. Pretty don't mean nothing. Like, pretty just ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Because the ratio of straight men to straight women, or even bisexual women, whatever. Which, see, for men, bisexuals are a go. So if a girl, as far as a lady, if she's a girl, yeah, I had to specify, make sure.
Good job.
So what I mean by that, like, I saw another stat came out. They said by 2036, this is a fact, there's gonna be nothing but single, childrenless women. Right?
I mean, yeah.
Because they already, like, they don't want to deal with a guy, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So eventually they're going to be they're coming to get the ones in relationships and the ones that are in married. Because they'd rather deal with somebody and be comfortable.
The ratio of women to men has always been completely, because, you know, men die in wars, you know what I'm saying, like, things of that nature. Like, we lost a whole generation with World War II of men, a whole generation. You know what I'm saying? They got skipped over. Women was fucking younger men and older men at that point.
Yeah, but they've always been fucking older men. I mean, they've been forced.
I mean, yeah, you know how that is.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like,
six sons of bitches.
I don't, you know me, I don't even like Dr. Umar, but he be saying some real shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely agree with what he just said, because pretty ain't gonna stop your ass from getting,
It ain't.
And it's not that pretty isn't enough for a man to be happy. It's that pretty isn't enough for a man to want to have just one hole to dig in for the rest of his life.
It's like what actually, like, you know, like what he said. He said the ugly ones, or the ones who are not as pretty, know how to cater to what your man wants. You know what I'm saying? And she don't complain. So all Dr. Umar really is saying in this notice, ladies, is that don't think that pretty's supposed to hold somebody, man. You know, you got to put that work in. Okay. So what you think? We should go on to the next one.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
But since this has happened, like the mugshot is the best. It just beat Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra by a lot, by the way. Beat him by a lot. But that's the number one mugshot of all time. It's really an amazing thing. Since it happened, the support among the black community and the Hispanic community has skyrocketed. It's been amazing. Really been amazing. It's been actually very nice to see.
Mr. President,
you know, it's in one way you say, gee, isn't that too bad? But the truth is, it's really a lovely thing when I see that. We have great support now in the black community and in the Hispanic community.
Wow. this is going to be your president. Like, all I really heard in that conversation was like racial, like blacks and Spanish, Hispanics, and it's a lot of racial slurs, right? This is going to carry us into the debate. I'm going to wait for Z to come back so we can get deeper into the debate and the tomfoolery of this foolishness, because somebody had a quote about the debate, right? That one guy should not be president and one guy should not be president either. Now, like the reason, but you got to vote for one by default. You know what I'm saying?
It's the illusion of choice. It's like Skeletor or Darth Vader.
Weekend at Bernie's,
yeah,
or Homer Simpson. You know what I'm saying? It's like
not Homer Simpson. I'd go more with Eric Cartman.
Yeah, Cartman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because for real, Trump was funny. Like, I don't know what he said. I don't even know if he knew what he said. And, you know what I'm saying? And it was, yeah. Anyway, he's a funny guy, and that's gonna be our president. Sorry to say. That's all I would really say.
It's hilarious, but I mean, America's a reality TV show, it seems like.
And he's the master of that. He's the master of manipulation. And this, not just, before we get into that, the master of manipulation is, like, here's a tip. Like, I just got that, pause, right? Here's some, think about this. Think about the first election you can remember as a child. Like being young.
That I can remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Think about the debates that you sat in the room with, because, think about what you were hearing. Like, close your eyes and think about the same things that they were talking about when I was watching as a child are the same exact conversations going back and forth today.
Oh, yeah.
With a little bit of a twist. So, it's been, and I'm 40-something. Y'all motherfuckers ain't fixed that shit not one time yet. We just gonna go back and forth about foreign policies with other countries, the same thing. Global warming, we're still...
As times change, demands change, you know what I'm saying? You understand, things that never actually had an actual solution, people start trying to add new things too, so it's always building in one end and fucking somebody up on the other end, so now they gotta fix that part. And that's why shit ain't never goddamn it.
What's up with police reform, and what's up with the anti-hurt a black person bill like they got for the Asians and the alphabet community? We need the same protection. Y'all talk about that, which, nobody wants to be able to let us speak freely. That's the fucking problem. We can't speak freely like these motherfuckers
and we don't have a coalition of people to join together to make them.
You niggas, man.
It's modern day slavery.
Modern day slavery. We're going to go into this next in and out.
Speaking of that, yes.
Yeah. Good transition.
A West Virginia couple allegedly kept their 5 black adopted children as slaves, locking them in a barn.
Yo,
can we start off by talking about how ugly these motherfuckers is?
They look sick, like weird sick.
Let's give them a little bit of understanding as to what the fuck we're looking at here. These motherfuckers.
They got Dahmer eyes, you know what I mean?
Very ugly.
They got Dahmer-ish eyes. Look at the Mom Duke show. She has a real sadistic, and he's just he don't even blink. He's the type that can go.
He was touching him.
I wouldn't doubt it, but he looked like he could go in a windsurfing and don't even blink, bro. Dude is just solid with the stare. Look at that shit.
Like a fly just sit on his face. He ain't gonna swipe.
Yeah, at all. Just stare you down, man. Don't trust him. But yo, when I heard the story before I saw the post, because we got a page that we put all our stuff on and we, gathered together for the show, and my bro Z put that up there, and it's funny because I also put it up there, and the story was kind of crazy because they're black. The kids are black, right? There's another child found up there as well. We're probably gonna do this story again when Z come back, so it's like a quick touch up on it. Pause. But they're saying that it's like a whole ring involved, and it's it's really crazy. And I'm the type of guy that believes in a lot of what I see on TV, like the movies, like Antebellum, where they grabbing, taking people and putting them in slavery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I could believe this type of shit. So to hell with these sickos, man. Locking them up and forcing them to live like animals in this fucking barn, bro. They heard the shit. It was real trifling, but
That's just wild.
yeah, it is. Let's go ahead and get to this next in and out, man.
All right.
Because men really will sling their schlong all around the city.
Baby, listen.
But then when they get with you, you can't have.
Let's talk about it. Why do you think that is?
Because they don't want what everybody else has had, which is cool.
Why? But why? Because to your point, like if everybody's had me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like what you was used goods too. But so it's not okay. So this is why I think.
Okay.
So because if everybody's had you, quote unquote, their homeboys will know. It's not like you're not a prize to them, maybe. Yep, you're gonna say it in a whole bunch of fancy, cute words, but that's what it is.
But I think it's two things. I think number one, men relative to women have to pay a toll to get access, right? Like, so let's say Steve and Mary, right? Steve has had sex with 100 women that were not prostitutes. Mary has had sex with 100 men who are not prostitutes, right? For Steve to have gotten access to that many women, Steve has something that 100 women want. Either Steve is exceptionally sexually gifted, either Steve has money, either Steve has game, or whatever the case may be. But Steve has something. But for Mary to have opened herself up to 100 men, she lacks something.
Man, yo,
Exactly.
that's as real as it could be put.
The Chinese proverb. Remember what it said?
What it say?
It said that a key that can open all locks is a master key.
Right.
But a lock that can be opened up by any key is a shitty lock.
It's a shitty lock. And I agree with that.
100%.
Just what it, but
Because women are born with their value. Men have to build value. Women can get sex without even trying. Doesn't matter if they're smugly or anything like that. There's somebody who will go out there and have sex with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A woman could stand on the corner and say, hey, will somebody fuck me? And she'll end up fucked by the end of that night.
Ugly or not.
Yeah. But a man do that, he's probably going to get the police called on him. And you know what I'm saying? It's
Unless, like old buddy said, he has something that he can offer. Money.
Exactly.
Reputation.
Which means that he had to build that value. He had to build that reputation. He had to build, like, he didn't get it by default just by being born like women do. You know what I'm saying? That's why
it's more precious.
That's why a 21-year-old woman can have way more experiences than a 21-year-old man. Because a 21-year-old woman could be overseas on yachts and shit with other older men. 21-year-old men aren't getting those experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Unless, like I said, he's rich.
Unless they've built up. You know what I'm saying? Or was born
into it.
You know what I'm saying? But women.
I feel like I was born into it.
But I'm just saying, you could be, a woman could work second window at Wendy's and get offered these experiences. Nigga who work at Wendy's second window will never see those experiences. You know what I'm saying?
He gotta have game.
I mean,
she don't need game.
Exactly.
That is the game, ladies. So it's a value. You know, like my brother would always say if he was here, he was like, ladies, if y'all got a million partners, it's not the same as us.
It's not.
It's definitely not the same as us.
It's not. They don't like
so
that.
See, but that's the thing we was talking about the gender roles. That's just the way it is.
Well, yeah. See, they have to understand the double standards in things that are not fair. Like just like The same way they want to say it's not fair that a woman has to be a slut and a man is praised upon. So what? It's not fair that women get motherfucking sex easier than men without even trying. You know what I'm saying? No, but you don't hear us crying about that. You know what I'm saying? We accept the reality. Like I said before, we accept the reality and understand that fair doesn't fucking matter.
See, but this is why I say, though, to women, that if a man chooses you to be his lady, right? Because a man, like I said, tries to fuck anything, right? If a man chooses you to be his lady, I think he does hold you maybe more in more regard that he would just another bitch that he's fucking.
Definitely.
Right?
That or he just don't want to see nobody else fucking the bitch. Which means he holds her in some kind of regard.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, so women, no, you can't just go out and fuck, you know, whoever you want and think you're going to hold value in your twat. It'll start whistling Dixie after a while and farting.
And that's just the way it is. I mean, and like I said, the double standards are unfair on both sides, but the men don't complain about them. It's the women who cry about them day and night. And that's what's expected because we think out of the logic part.
Logic.
They think about how it makes them feel.
Emotion.
You know what I'm saying?
I love those two words, logic and emotion, but motherfucker, here's what we gonna do. We got the bozo of the week. It's like this one to me. I think this is a great one. Like I wanted to give it to the whole.
First of all,
MMG. I wanted to give the whole clicker because
Booze.
Yeah, didn't look like one. Because here's what I want to say. I know when I'm gonna travel out of town.
Hold up. Can you at least give it to him first? So
yeah, let's hold on. Let's go into this bozo.
Like, here's the bozo of the week. Yeah,
so what that was I know y'all been watching.
There was no sound. We're sorry for the
audio. Yeah, we're sorry for the not having the sound because we this is fresh. By the time y'all see this episode, it might be like a little later. But that was y'all gonna seen it a million times and talked about it a million times. That was the Rick Ross. What was the dude supposedly who punched him in his face?
Canadian rapper. I forgot his name, but he's cool with Mercules.
Okay, Canadian rapper cool with Mercury supposedly been the one who punched Rick Ross in the face.
Oh yeah,
and this was in Toronto.
Yeah,
he was performing there, right?
Yeah. So Ross had either that or it was a party, and at the party, you know what I'm saying, Ross had them play "They Not Like Us."
They were playing "They Not Like Us"
by Kendrick Lamar.
By Kendrick, yes. Now, first of all, that's a
pretty
no-go.
much like
yeah,
pretty much like, you know what I'm saying, going in Marcy Projects and playing Ether as loud as you can, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that beef's died down now. So we would have to go something more.
That's more like, you know what I'm saying, going to Brooklyn loud as hell and just blast and hit them up.
Yeah. I mean, that's just disrespecting it. Like, that's just disrespect, bro.
I think that he's a bozo because he didn't care about the security of his fucking peoples. Because his mans got washed.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
in all honesty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we actually played the wrong one. I think we should have played the one with the...
I'm going to go ahead and play it while we talk, too. You know what I'm
saying?
That
I think you should...
These people can see what happens while we explain it. You know what I'm saying? Since there was no...
So... but they're going to know by time. So it's like we're talking about current events for that.
But for those who don't,
you
know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So
They not like us as playing right now.
Right, because we heard it. You know, they're playing the song, and then I don't like from there something broke out.
As you can see,
the
right
thing about
Rick Ross.
see, but the thing is, like, bang,
bang, bang.
See, but the thing is, there was other views.
I know,
there's
but
other views in the sense. But
the
anyway,
show was that view too.
Speculation, though, like we speculating what's happening right now.
Damn, he got rocked.
So, but you just don't do
No.
certain things, bro. You just don't. Nah, but the footage of his security though.
Yeah, we still.
Yo, listen.
Yeah, there's another video out there. His security got.
Yo, his security.
Oh, you got it. No, you can see some of it right here.
They beat him.
Yeah.
Till he was down on the ground on one knee and he couldn't take no more. They just
they're doing that right now.
Yo.
Yeah, they're doing that right now. Yeah,
Bro, listen, man.
They beat the shit out of this nigga. Look at that.
Yo, look. Yo, how do you beat a nigga down like a hammer? Yo, bro, look. He couldn't even, bro.
That shit was wild, but anyway, yeah.
I mean, all right, to me.
I mean, shit.
Like, I've heard jokes from 50 Cent already. I've heard jokes from Bobby Shmurda.
Tia Kemp, his baby mama.
Yeah, his baby mama. And, like, to me, you know, like, we go out of town and travel, and we ain't even famous. But we know, we already know how to,
right. You know what I'm saying?
how to
you
roll.
Don't, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't.
You're not over flossy.
Right.
Like, you're not trying to draw too much attention.
You don't go to Mexico and just start burning Selena posters.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
more.
saying?
That's more.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Or playing anything that disses Selena.
Right.
So no.
Like, what the fuck?
That's bozo-ish. So that's definitely and
then
nah. I mean, how you have force? Like, where's secure, bro? Like,
yo,
I mean, niggas rap
where was
like
gunplay in them niggas at?
Yo, where was? Look, I'm not saying.
Meek?
Yo, somebody said that.
That nigga said with the Dream Chasers.
Yeah, it was
the what?
Nah, I just like I don't like the culture. Like the rappers I grew up watching, they roll 50 deep, nigga. Like somebody would have been. We don't care what state you was in. Some shit would have.
You would have got beat up by Crodies.
Yeah. By regular dudes, yeah.
You know what I'm
so
saying? Like,
yeah,
Canadian regular dudes like that.
I think they took.
They're normally known for being peaceful.
I think he took that shit too serious. Like, he took it way. He thought he was bigger than what that he was above. He thought he was Steven Seagal.
And no, he
thought he was above the
law. He
law.
wanted to join the trend that's going on right now where everybody's
playing
trolling each other. And, you know what I'm saying, going to each other's neighborhoods and doing shit. And he thought shit was sweet because he was like, well, this is a white crowd.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna do shit. And they did shit. And they beat the fuck out of his security.
Dave Chappelle has one of the famous episodes I like.
And
we'll just wrap this. Wrong. Yeah. When keeping it real goes wrong, man. Yo, keep it hip hop.
Damn, that is wild, yo.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have to go into a commercial.
Yeah, we're going to take this quick commercial break and then we'll wrap it up with this conversation about this topic.
All right, we'll be right back.
2 or 2.
It's the PMP show.
Would you let your lady have a weed man?
I'm with that.
Yeah, but okay, if you wasn't, and he didn't say that on camera, y'all. He's not. But would you let your lady have her own person?
See, that's why man, I say that I use my plugs to go get us weed.
Okay, but if she had her own,
she wouldn't.
Thank you. Yeah. Women can't understand that concept, yo. You can't be pulling up to that. Where the fuck you get this from? All weed men are trying to fuck you, ladies. Listen, you need to know this.
Now, some of them are. Some of them aren't, right?
That shit was not $13 grand.
Yeah.
Nah, but
fuck did you do?
I'm a choke you, bitch. Some of my homies say this. They say they Sunday lady gonna get the butt because they want to get
the
a
lookout.
deal.
Yeah, they get the lookout.
They get the lookout.
Yeah. Well, shout out to y'all niggas that's comfortable enough.
Fuck shit out of
Yeah, you might as well help the fuck out. Like,
my lady come over weed, I'm looking at her stupid. Like, where the fuck you get this from?
Hey, you said for the QP.
Nah, what?
Exactly. Now we gonna rob this nigga. Now we see, yeah. Now you gonna line him up, tell him you want 5 pounds, and we robbing this.
You and me.
Yeah.
It's the PMP show.
All right, so this topic right here, man. Before we even play the video, I just want to mention that the NBA draft just happened a couple of days ago, and the talk of the draft. There was a lot of great players. Don't get me wrong, but the talk of the draft is that LeBron James got his son Bronny to play on the LA Lakers with him, right? And they picked him with a good pick. It was like, second round, which is still some talent in the second round. And not saying that Bronny ain't talented. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
that's decent.
That's, shout out to that. But I want to play a little clip because it's a conversation I want to have about it. I know I'm going to have it again when my brother come back because he's a basketball guy. But this is, for me, it was about black excellence more than just basketball. So let's go ahead and roll this video.
Black privilege. I'm all for it. Shout out Braun and Bronny. We've been saying so much white privilege for so long. It's good to see some black privilege. I'm all for it. Bronny, sign, get your son drafted, Braun. Sign this motherfucker to 200, whatever you want to do. George Karl did it. It's been done for a long time. But y'all want to complain about Braun putting his hands on it. Shout out Rich Paul and shout out Braun for doing it their way. So many of us wasn't able to do it our way for so long. Y'all got to salute the real ones that's doing it their way. You're supposed to make way for your son. Come on, man. I just don't get it. Some of y'all ain't talented anyway to be on this level. Shout out Bronny, Braun, and Rich Paul.
All right. So I just wanted to talk about that for a second because,
dope.
It is dope. And the fact that there's a lot of flack, like people in the sports world are like, oh yeah, it was
happening. I didn't get it
happening.
at first. I saw a meme because you know me, I don't really be digging into what's going on with the sports these days. But I saw a meme that was like, this nigga LeBron really be going home to lay up with his teammates' mom at night. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, word? You know what I'm saying? And I looked, I was like, ain't that his son though? Okay, yeah. I was slow.
I mean, that's dope, bro. I mean, that's dope. I mean,
that's just dope because they have unlimited practice together. I'm sure.
I mean, he brought him in the game.
Saying. Like I'm sure they have
all
plays
the time.
that only they run together. And, you know what I'm saying? That shit.
He's not gonna get heavy playing minutes early, but still.
Not early, but you know what I'm saying. I'm sure when he get his opportunity, he'll show improve.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the highlights of him.
He can hoop.
World Star when he was like in school and shit.
Yeah, I mean he went to college and he can hoop. What I'm saying, but outside of basketball, right? I'm stepping outside of basketball to say black excellence and black privilege, because people say a lot of times about white privilege and don't really want to give respect to black privilege when it's in front of them, because.
That's because there's very little black privilege, but
that's ridiculous.
What more?
No. But I'm saying there's more hate involved in this decision than us being happy.
Well, yeah,
out there, like how he's saying it as far as when have you ever worked for a company?
You mean as far as the media outlets go?
Like,
because how do they really measure that? Like,
they measuring that off of Twitter, social media. Like, black people are actually hating on the fact that LeBron. I mean, that's what he was even saying on the post, Steven Jackson, and he's an ex-basketball player.
Yeah, that shit wild.
So in basketball talk,
I think he was talking about a bunch of white folks.
Nah, I'm talking about blacks.
So black people are mad at this?
Yes.
That's stupid, but all right.
Now, what I'm saying is,
I don't see why anybody should be mad at this. Is Buddy qualified? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
But like I'm saying, but the problem is because he's a black man. Like, people really don't.
I mean,
they're not.
I guess they pick and choose.
It's been done before. It's not, but it's the first time a black person had it happen.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what I'm saying, as far as basketball goes, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, I don't see nobody up in roars about Damon Wayans Jr. I don't see nobody up in roar about.
I think nobody really cares about. I think
Ice Cube's son, like this, like I love that. I love the black legacy and the black excellence. You know what I'm saying? I think that I think that sometimes the wrong people with the platform, you know what I'm saying, put out something and it becomes a narrative with something, and it's really just what a very few people think, but it becomes a narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, maybe I haven't looked at the comments, but I can't imagine any black person being mad about this at all.
I could definitely.
Have you seen comments?
Yes, myself.
And what are they mad about?
They're just mad that LeBron always gets what he wants and he pulls strings, and real people. Hold on.
Oh, but see, that's
and
different,
real
though. That's
NBA
different, though.
players
That's
didn't
different,
get
though.
in because he pulled his son in.
That's different, though.
Okay.
That's different, though. I'm going to tell you why that's different.
Why?
Because that's not about black people. That's about black LeBron haters. You got to remember, there's a bunch of... No, I'm serious.
I know, there's a million LeBron haters,
Especially when you talking Michael Jordan and LeBron. You know
See, I didn't even want to touch that.
I know, I'm just saying, but do you know how many haters just derived from that conversation? Not to mention haters who hated him since he left their city, since he even if he came back and had to leave another city. LeBron has so many fucking haters. They're gonna be black, white, yellow, blue, purple. But I
separate. People have to separate, man.
I mean,
like,
I get it.
Separate
art from the artist.
Yeah,
I get it. I believe that too.
What the fuck?
But I think that might be what the case is here, is that we're getting LeBron haters. Not necessarily that it's black people as a whole.
But you know niggas though. Like niggas that hate the whole situation just because somebody's there. Like, oh yeah, yo, this shit was fire. Y'all having a good time. Nah, this shit whack. Yo, I'm out. Yeah, just because such and such. Yeah, you ain't even tell me this nigga was here.
I mean, yeah, definitely. But you know what I'm saying? I get the feeling that every black person you speak to face is not gonna have a problem with it.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean probably face to face.
Unless you know for a fact that
they hate LeBron.
That they are LeBron haters.
Yes.
Then they'll dig up anything they can. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, Laker fans would also be like, oh man, we could have got Klay Thompson. I mean, we could have got such and such, and they got this motherfucker 6'2" ass. Like some people, this is why I want to keep it outside of basketball, bro, and just specifically stay on like corporations and businesses, right? They're allowed to bring their son up. They're allowed to bring their nephew, their whatever. It's rare that we have an opportunity. And when we talk like Damon Wayans and them, yeah, they cool, the Wayans or whatever.
What was our first example that you could think of that?
I mean, like a status person that was able to, like, because, see, for us...
Would that be Little Romeo?
No. But, nah, I mean, there hasn't been royalty of that. Like, where LeBron sits right now in basketball is, I don't even think there's an entertainer out right now other than, like when you talk about a LeBron, already he's on Beyonce. Yeah, he's there in a sports icon. And the last person to do that was Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods.
Yeah, you got to remember too, man. Beyond, well,
nobody's put their kid though. Nobody's put their kid like the greats, like somebody who was powerful, hasn't put their kid on the throne, you know, in the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, for greatness. See, but yeah, but it's her and Hov though. I mean, that's like a 2-part. That's a 2-part devil angel.
They be hiding the fuck out that son.
Yeah, I don't know why, man.
I think he's like autistic or something. But,
oh, okay.
But
but I just wanted to salute, you know, Braun for being able to put his son in position of power.
I think that shit is the dopest shit. You know, I don't even
Ever.
watch that shit no more. That shit is just dope as fuck though, because you literally, you know what I'm saying?
Since it was a baby.
Came up with your pops as an NBA legend and then got to play on the
same team with him.
You know what I'm saying? And then for it to be such an iconic team like the Los Angeles
Lakers,
like, so you're following in the footsteps of the Magic Johnsons.
Oh my God!
You know, the Shaquille O'Neals, the Kobe Bryants. You know what I'm saying?
Your name is gonna be embedded in, you know, like your name is gonna be embedded. So then he has one more son, right? Bryce, and I think he's like what, maybe 2-3 years removed from being able to hoop. He's bigger, taller, so that'll be even insaner.
That'll be everything LeVar Ball wanted.
Yeah. Shout out to LeVar Ball. Yeah.
Black excellence also.
Black excellence as well.
Yeah,
Still black excellence.
yeah.
His kids are still doing their thing.
Yeah, but that if that happens though, that would have been everything.
That would have, he wanted all three of them. He wanted
on the Lakers.
all of them. On the Lakers. Wow. Yo, LeBron came and took the whole.
Took a nigga dream.
Took his dream. Yo, word, did Bryce go to the Lakers, bro? They just rewrote the script.
LeVar Ball.
Yo, because he hooped too. He played for the. Oh, wow. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
History repeats itself for better athletes.
So, and then the fact that he got to play with them is going to shatter him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because LeBron, he can play for them. Shout out to you, LeBron, man.
LeBron like my age.
Yeah, he's 39.
Okay, so like a year or two younger than me.
Yeah, he's 39.
Yeah.
So, but he's still got about 3 years left. Yo, shout out to you. Shout out to Black Excellence, period. Let's do better and support.
Nigga about to be on his Moses Malone status, ain't it?
Yeah, but he just gonna be sitting coaching. Yo, he probably gonna coach the team eventually.
Yeah, I can believe that, but he's still busting their ass right now.
Look, I mean, shout out to you, yo. You doing things MJ could never. So, on that note,
well, MJ has never.
He couldn't. Because by the time he was 38, he was looking like Larry Holmes. Like he couldn't hit a jump shot. Anyway, man, I love Michael Jordan, but
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Not saying he took it. Yo, Black Excellence, man. Strive for better, be better, man. And I think we're gonna wrap it up, man. I think it was a dope show. We ain't take too much time. Next episode we'll be back with the homie, the brother from another mother. And we'll be back at you with the Pauseman, of course.
What about Buck?
PMP gang. So till next time, God bless. Good night.
It's the PMP show.